Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Today's video, we're going to talk about something is happening and something weird is going on. And it's starting to be kind of worrisome. Alright guys, so, excuse the voice. Lost my voice a day ago. Hacking up a lung. Pretty sure I thought I was going to die. But anyway, not the point. Point of this video is that I hope people are paying attention to the behavior of humans. Something is absolutely going on with the way we are starting to behave with one another and just in the world in general. Now, this is going to sound like a weird video, but follow me. I know a lot of people are blaming 5Gs, though 5Gs is not active in every state. And I'm not using 5G excuse, but I know a lot of you in the comment section are going to write 5Gs is causing all of this. It's got to be something more, because there are people behaving inhumanly in other parts of the world that do not have 5G. A part of me wants to blame the arm ticket, because our behavior has changed as humans in the last 2 years dramatically. We are watching people behave badly for no reason. We're watching liberals cry for no reason. We're watching the LGBT community grow and make irrational decisions about how they operate through the world. We're watching the black community, white communities, all communities act stupidly amongst themselves in and out in the world. We got black folks that think that the white world owes them everything. We got white people that think blacks don't need to exist. And there is more racial tension going on than ever before. Now, yes, you could blame the beginning of that racial tension on Obama. I like to blame him for it. But there's something way deeper going on than politicians being involved. Now, granted, we've all watched the world become stupid in the last 2 years. And it's only going to get worse. I blame the arm ticket because that was something that was recently introduced into the populace. And now we're starting to see the downside of that. People are doing more egregious things to one another. There are more people, men and women, raping people, knowing that they're going to get caught, but for whatever reason doing it anyway. In fact, there are people doing these things to one another and recording it, self-snitching, which is like a new thing. We got people robbing stores and recording it. We got people robbing stores and shooting the owner for no reason. Now, the one story I'm going to talk about, obviously I can't show it on here, was a laundromat owner who was robbed by, looked like 4 or 5 guys. They come into the store, they hold a gun at him. Now, granted, he charged them. They shot him in the head, and then he's out on the floor. The one guy then turns around and proceeds to bash his head into the ground. He's already dead. But I'm like, what the fuck's going on? That makes no sense. You went from a simple robbery charge to murder. Then I watched another video right after that one, where a guy's robbing a diner. Looks like a restaurant or a diner. There's a waitress behind the counter. There's a patron sitting down eating. The waitress gives the robber the money. The robber says something to the patron that was eating, and then shoots the patron in the head and walks out of the store. And I've seen numerous videos of people getting shot during these crimes for no reason, not saying anything. A lot of people are cowering, and the suspect is turning around and shooting these people for no reason at all, making a simple robbery charge into a murder charge. Something is going on. We're watching families off one another. And when you hear about the parent that flipped out, a lot of people say, he was a good guy. There was no reason for him to have done this. Why did he do this? People trying to figure out why. And everybody likes to use the easy, lazy excuse of, well, you never know what's going on in somebody's somebody's household. Bullshit. It's a lazy excuse. Something else is going on. Something way bigger than we are noticing and or can see. Now again, this might sound like a crazy video. This might sound like some outlandish shit. But I know a lot of you have noticed people in your family who have taken the arm ticket and their mentality has changed. They're a lot angrier. They're not thinking straight. They're forgetting a lot of shit. They're doing things they normally wouldn't have done 2 years ago. They're making comments that they would have never made. They are angrier a lot faster. And for a lot of people who've taken the arm ticket, they seem like they aged fucking 5 years in a 2-year time period. Now, some people also use the lazy excuse of, well, Mr. 19 would have done that, the lockdown did it. Bullshit. Bullshit. We are 2 years away from that. And people are still acting irrational. Now, they're making a new push for new arm tickets to be taken. What do you think that's going to do? If, in fact, the Mr. 19 arm ticket is causing all of these issues. They want people to take a new version of the Mr. 19 arm ticket. There are posters on the highway saying, Mr. 19 can make your holidays ugly. Go get the shot. I hope you people are paying attention to the temperament of the human race, because it's undoubtedly changing. And yet there has been books writing about our temperaments changing. It seems like it's being rushed along by what's ever going on. Now, you could blame technology. You could blame the arm ticket. You could blame what's in the food. But the food thing doesn't pan out, because even places that eat cleaner than we do with less garbage are seeing the same inhumane acts amongst one another. People are going stabbing sprees in other countries. People are running people down for no reason at all. We're seeing more psych patients develop and more people with psychosis now than we did 2 years ago. Something isn't making sense. And this is only going to get worse and then be compounded with whatever life bullshit you got going on. Again, excuse the voice. I do apologize. As I talk, I'm going to shut my own video off. This is stupid. But I wanted to get this video out because I think this is something dangerous that we need to pay attention to. Only because if it gets worse, we are unfortunately going to have to isolate ourselves from everybody else. For those of us that are not juiced up, as we like to put it. Something is wrong, and it's becoming more evident day to day. The amount of violence I'm seeing, the amount of stupid things I'm seeing, it's outrageous. I just saw a video of a lady who's in a factory, and there was some kind of high spinning wheel. This moron went to go touch the wheel and got wrapped right up in the machine. Of course she died. She turned into a human pretzel. We are not making good decisions anymore. Or at least the juiced up people are not making good decisions anymore. And though I can't prove that all of these people took the arm ticket, I can't. But there's no other explanation for the stupidness I'm seeing. The irrational comments that are being made. The irrational choices that are being made. Things are not panning out. Something's up. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.